Hey guys, welcome to the Craft Beer Channel, and today today we're talking about, what are we talking about, mate?
What is hard seltzer?
Hard seltzers, that's right. Try and act a bit more enthusiastic. The kids are loving these in America. The kids in America. But seriously, what are they?
So we've got two examples of this that I've tracked down. So we've got Two Roads, craft hard seltzer, and Wild Basin, boozy sparkling water. I can't think of three words.
That's from Oscar Blues, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're just three terrible words. Boozy sparkling water. Which one do you want to try first?
Okay, what's the flavours? We've got
top.
Lemon, agave, hibiscus.
And then we've got raspberry.
We got to try lemon agave hibiscus first. It sounds sort of medicinal, doesn't it? Because you've got the agave, hibiscus. That's a flower, isn't it? Agave's a cactus.
Yep.
And a lemon's a lemon. Call it by what it is, right?
Never has a clear liquid touched these glasses, which you can buy from our web shop.
I mean, we use them to what? We use clear liquid to wash what we're drinking, don't we, normally?
Do we swill it?
I don't know.
Are we arseholes for swilling it? I don't know.
Okay.
It smells horrible. It smells like fruit pastilles.
It does.
So, right, let's be a bit more serious, right? So, a hard seltzer is supposed to be, it's a brewed beverage, it's not distilled, it's not mixed with any kind of liquor, it is brewed, you add pure cane sugar or pure sugar and you ferment it. So from a technical perspective, it's pretty tough to make. You've got to get an incredibly clean fermentation.
Yes.
You've got to get down to 0 sugar because it's for the health nuts. 0 sugar, gluten-free, 100 calories, 1 gram of carb. Carb's not bad for you. Just going to put it out there. It's not bad for you. Why do we want low carbs? You want balanced diet.
Well, all these like protein bros and stuff, they don't want carbs, do they?
Like us.
They want to get ripped. They want to look sexy.
They need the energy. Never mind.
No, they don't, because they drink some protein milkshake.
No, but that's not energy.
I'm not a scientist. Instantly, it's water, isn't it? There's no mouthfeel. It's like those Volvic. There are other brands available. Used to do slightly
fruit
hinted
infusion
water, which had calories in it. And it tasted like a really shitty squash that had basically no flavour.
And that's basically what this is.
Just kind of like that, right? But this is 5% alcohol.
And I feel like I can feel a little bit of alcohol there because there's nothing else there. It's slightly fizzy water, whereas, you know, when you've just added, like, people in restaurants now add cucumber to their water. Who wants cucumber water? It's not very pleasant. I couldn't even, you know, like, people be like, oh, on a hot day, I'd love to neck that. I couldn't neck that.
I mean, these guys make some pretty nice beers, right?
Oscar Blues. They make like some of my favourite beers ever.
Some legendary beers.
One of the best beers in the world.
Yeah. So it's interesting that, you know, they feel the need to get involved in this market because it is just smashing it.
Yeah, I honestly do not understand the appeal of that one. Should we give this one a go?
Do you know what I'd put that with? A gin.
Well, yeah.
Because it tastes like tonic water.
It does taste like a bit like tonic water, but it hasn't got any of the depth of tonic water.
No,
It's got that quinine bitterness, that botanical deliciousness. It's just flavouring. Not enough flavouring in fizzy water with added booze.
So we're not a fan, basically, of that one.
Not a fan.
Sorry, Oscar Blue.
He'd funk it. So this one is slightly different. It's blush. Pinot Grigio blush colour. It's got real fruit in it.
I do like the colour.
They take great pride in the fact it's real fruit puree. So let's give this one a go.
I like the blush colour.
And it's from Two Roads, who make also delicious beer.
The smell of raspberry.
Like a raspberry yogurt.
Yeah. It's certainly better than that one.
So much nicer than the other one. There's a little bit of body, there's a little bit of flavour. It doesn't taste like under-diluted squash. Well, it does a little bit.
Yeah.
But nowhere near as that one.
Do you know what I'd do with that one?
Bin it?
Aside from bin it, I'd get back on the Shandy Boys tip.
Ooh.
And I'd stick some lemons in there, like Corona style.
Kind of into that.
And then I'd put some cheeky culture or something. I don't know.
So we've got a new turbo shandy, basically.
It's a super turbo.
Starting to understand the point of seltzer.
I'm waiting for them to bring out alcoholic Coca-Cola.
I know, that to me,
that makes more sense.
That's where the market is. If you could have cola that got you a bit pissed.
Coca-Cola, if you're listening to that, I want a cut.
I don't think that's how Coca-Cola works.
Pepsi Cola too, if you're out there.
So what is seltzer? It's overly diluted squash with alcohol.
Yeah.
Will it work in the UK? I'm
Yes.
not 100.
Not with beer nerds. I'd rather drink a gin and tonic in a can than that.
So that's the other thing. You can have a gin and slimline tonic from
Yeah,
Gordon's.
I'd rather drink
It'll
that.
be cheaper, it's lower calories, it's lower sugar,
Yeah.
and it's a legitimate gin and nice tonic.
It's tasty, and you feel a bit sophisticated. You're sitting on Hampton Heath. You're quite smug with your tinnies.
Or you're doing
at a
Diane
festival.
Abbott. You're just on the overground in London, breaking all the laws. Love you, Diane.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd feel less
To American,
smug
she's an
drinking
MP,
that.
which is a member of parliament, which is what you call somebody in the government. The government, never mind. So I can see a place for something like that, not among beer geeks.
No.
But interestingly, so this has come over via James Clay, a beer distributor in the UK. It's made by 2 breweries, and it's been picked up by a bunch of beer geek places because it's Americana. It's like, well, if the breweries are doing it, it must be cool. And you're wrong, it doesn't have to be cool because an American brewery's doing it.
And you think that's purely it? They're just buying it because it's Americana, not because they're being totally mercenary and going, well, it works there, so it'll work here.
I think maybe they're thinking it's good as an alternative. So if you're taken to a beer bar and you don't like beer,
And you don't like wine.
or you
don't-
want
and you don't
something
like
a bit more
spirits.
sessiony, or it's
If you
really
like
hot
squash,
outside.
do you like mild squash? Do you want to get pissed?
That's the conversation as well. Do you like mild squash and also like getting a little bit squiffy?
Yeah.
It's all vegan, that's another thing, which is all nonsense because most beer is vegan as well. So I think they're looking at it going, well, we can target the vegan market, even though most alcoholic
We'll get those
beverages are now
gluten-free
vegan.
worrywarts. We'll get the vegans. We'll get the health food
It's kind
nuts.
of like a Play-Doh ball
Yeah.
of all niches that people have to or want to follow, and you can do it in this, and what you end up with is nothing. So if you want to find out more about Seltzer, you can go listen to our podcast, The Bubble, which we're about to record, all about seltzers with Brad and our man Rob. So there's a link to that in the description box below and the comments. So go check out The Bubble. Otherwise, we'll see you for some beer next time.